Psalm 9. My spirit full of joy and mirth, with all my heart your name, O Yahweh, I will gladly praise, your greatness to proclaim. Of all your wondrous deeds among the nations, whether weak or mighty, I throughout my days courageously will speak. A cheerful word upon my tongue, my gladness to convey. I will be merry and rejoice in you this very day. To your exalted name, in song, now and forever, I will give praise, lifting up my voice to bless you, O Most High. When my opponents, fierce and strong, in terror and in fear, abandoning their schemes, retreat, and from their courses veer, then they before you, filled with fright, shall fall, and their demise they all at once shall surely meet, from death no more to rise. For to my uttermost delight you have, by love compelled, maintained my right, and my just cause you also have upheld. You, seated on your throne, have heard my plea and judged my case, according to the righteous laws which you have set in place. You have, by your unchanging word, rebuked the nations, and you have destroyed the wicked by your strong and vengeful hand. Their name, renowned and famous though it was in days of yore, you have from underneath the sky wiped out forevermore. The desolations which the foe maliciously has wrought have to an everlasting end at last been wholly brought. Their cities you have totally uprooted from the land, which they were helpless to defend against your mighty hand. Along with them their memory has perished, every wall and gate forgotten, every stone and brick beyond recall. Seated within the heavens high, from there his vast domain to rightly rule, Yahweh alone forevermore shall reign. Above the realm of earth and sky, his throne for judgment he has set in place, that justice might be served eternally. And he shall judge the world from west to east in righteousness, displaying the profound insight which none but he possess. With fair decrees and judgments, lest the wicked and the cruel destroy the just and the upright, the nations he shall rule. And for the brutally oppressed, their spirits night and day, for freedom longing desperately, a shelter is Yahweh, a refuge from their savage foes, men cold and merciless, to which they, seeking rest, may flee in times of deep distress. Forsaking fear and doubt, all those in every region who know your renowned and holy name will put their trust in you. For true and steadfast, you have not abandoned those, Yahweh, whose hearts without a hint of shame seek you day after day. By singing songs and anthems wrought to bless him with their strains, give Yahweh praise, whose dwelling place is Zion, where he reigns. Your voices rising like a flood, your hearts with zeal aflame, among each nation, tribe, and race, his awesome deeds proclaim. For he who pure and blameless blood avenges by his hand, remembers those against whose cause the wicked boldly stand. He listens to the wounded when, brought down in pain and grief by those who disregard his laws, they cry out for relief. On my affliction, which the men have fashioned who despise and hate me, O Yahweh, in your great mercy, fix your eyes. To me, according to your love, be kind and merciful, and from the gates of death once more lift up my stricken soul, that, rescued from the clutches of my enemies, I may, with loud, triumphant words, declare your praises day by day to all who, heading to and fro, pass through the glorious gates of Zion's blessed daughter, where peace from my foes awaits. My hands upraised, my face aglow with joy and gladness, till the day I die, rejoice in your deliverance I will. The nations, to their great dismay, by their own schemes betrayed, have sunk into the pit which for the innocent they made. Within the net which for their prey they carefully concealed, their feet are caught, the folly of their intrigues thus revealed. Throughout the world, by his just decrees, Yahweh is known, who, judging all things from above, remains on heaven's throne. The wicked, filled with hate and lust, are snared by what their hands have crafted in their lack of love for his upright commands. The people who have placed their trust in wickedness and learned to cherish evil over to the grave shall yet be turned. The proud, rebellious folk of all the nations that do not remember God, the clans that do not give him any thought. For those in need, those seen as small and weak by those who hoard up treasure, will not always be forgotten and ignored. And surely nothing ever will destroy forevermore the dim yet steadfast hope of the afflicted and the poor. Do not let man prevail. Be still no longer, O Yahweh, but in your mighty strength arise without the least delay. In your untainted presence let the nations, one by one, be judged for what, defiled by lies and hatred, they have done, that they may see and not forget your greatness and your power. With fear and terror, O Yahweh, fill them this very hour. Let each and every nation know that they, sustained by your life-giving word day after day, are men and nothing more.